Hey everyone, greetings and salutations. So again, a little update, life update, rants here and there. I might go on tangents if you have the space and time for a 2+ minute. It might be 10 minutes, it might be 15. I don't know. I'm gonna jump into it in just a second. So yeah, just an update. As I said, I just did my hormones today. Everything's going great. Obviously I'm seeing body changes constantly. So I'm on 4 months now of HRT. So it's good. Navigating social spaces is, it gives me anxiety a little bit, but not too much to the point where I'm worried. I'm just very, very casual about it. I sit like everybody else. Nobody bothers me. People say, ma'am, she, her pronouns, which is awesome. And I drive, Lyft and Uber full time. So you might know. It's interesting, but everybody seems to be really, really cool. Navigating questions. I still get really probing inappropriate questions, but it's going to happen. That's just the nature of this life, right? Certain do's and don'ts. I'm still constantly telling people what's not acceptable, what is acceptable. And again, I get it. Some people just don't get it, or they don't, bother to research, and it's not in their probe field of thinking sometimes. And I get that. Do's and don'ts, be respectful, obviously. If a question sounds like it's going to be inappropriate, you probably shouldn't ask it. Now, depending on who it is, that's fine. I don't really care. Anything sexual in nature, obviously, you should tread lightly, or, you shouldn't ask these things, or, even if you say, hey, I know it's going to sound really weird or really inappropriate, boom, you got it. Just be considerate. Things I'm a good person. Obviously, I honestly mean that from the bottom of my heart. I work really hard to strive to correct my own bad habits. I'm very aware of my own behaviors, and I'm accountable, and I live for the present of my behavior. Sometimes I fuck up, and sometimes I don't do the right things, and sometimes I say the wrong things, and at the time of what it is, and if I have offended somebody, I make sure not to do it again. Questions I don't like. How long have I been cross-dressing? Do I dress dress part-time, or is this a full-time thing? This is a full-time thing. I'm on hormones for a reason, honey. This is a lifetime investment for me. This isn't something I take lightly. This is not fun and games. This isn't dress up hour. This isn't cross-dressing, fun. I'm not a cross-dresser. I'm not a drag queen. I say this very respectfully. I know some people have been confused in the past with what I am and what I'm not, and what I'm about and what I'm not about. I'm not about that. There's nothing wrong with cross-dressing, and there's nothing wrong with drag queens. I love a good drag show. Hell, I've done it many, many times, but that I am not. I respect the community a lot. I've shown support since I was 17. I have repped this community like nobody's business. I have seen the good, the bad, and the ugly, and everything in between. So, what else is inappropriate to ask me about? Oh, if I've had any surgeries. Again, this is something that you should probably not ask trans people, or ask them about their genitals. It's no one's business. It's not your business either, unless I'm going to be intimate with you, or you tell me, then it's up. Some things you probably shouldn't tell trans people, and I know you probably don't mean anything by this, and that's okay. I get that. Again, I'm just going by my own experience. I only date passable trans women, or I only date trans women who have had full surgery. Again, I get that you have your likes and your dislikes. Probably not a good fit for me either. There's not one right or wrong way to be trans. I say this constantly. There is not a right or wrong way to be trans, and your identity and your expression and your gender expression. There's not one right fit for everybody. Everyone is at a different part of their journey. Some people are on hormone. Some people choose not to be. Some people choose to have surgery. Some don't. Some are dressing and feel affirming in their own. That's okay. There is no right or wrong way to be trans. Okay? I'll say that again. No right or wrong way to be trans. I've gotten this navigating dating as a social as a trans woman will be difficult. It is not going to be easy. Some women do have it easier than others. Some don't. I'm not speaking for trans men, obviously. So this is just speaking from my own experience as a trans woman. Not only as a trans woman, you have to navigate this part of aspect. Dating in general is already a toxic, tough situation you're going through. There's people who ghost you after sleeping with you once. There's some people who just play games with you. Some people have pseudo relationships with you and they have multiple relationships with other people. Some people are just not ready. Some people are immature. They don't get it. Now you're coupling this as a trans woman. Now you're navigating another layer of difficulty dating. I can tell you constantly, it's like almost a playbook that I've been through. Men have said things and done things and promised things and they don't come through, or they'll get what they want out of you as far as sexual gratification, and then you're tossed aside like garbage. And that happens to women too, but I'm talking about my own dating as trans. It's a difficult thing. You're gonna find moments, even before I transitioned, before I started seeing someone and just dating. It's difficult. You not only do you have to be a date, you have to be a girlfriend, you have to be a psychologist dealing with said men who have issues with trans still, or they don't feel comfortable, or they're dealing with a lot of this, or they're in a experimental, because a lot of men do treat you like an experiment. You're just fetishized, or you're a sexual gratification. You're not seen as a viable, living partner, caring person. So you're navigating all these moments. Okay, it's going to be very difficult. You have to be a friend, a girlfriend, a therapist, a psychologist, a best friend. You have to be everything, because you're dealing with a lot of men who deal with a lot of stigma for dating trans women. So there's a lot of barriers that you are going to have to navigate, and you're going to have to be super strong. This is something that you're going to have to know. If you want to date and you want to put yourself out there, you're going to have to deal with a lot of that kind of stuff. And I get it. It is disgusting, and it is rough, and it is ugly, and you're going to see the good, the bad, and the ugly in it. There are a lot of men who do love trans women for you being trans, or you just being yourself as a person. There's a lot of men like that. They're few and far in between when they admit these things, but they are out there. I'm not saying they're not there. I'm just saying it's going to be very, very difficult, and you have to navigate that. Also, ladies, please, for the love of God, do not jump on every man who is a cisgender man who shows you any kind of eyeing ability, or they'll see you and flirt with you. Please have some you put those standards down. You have boundaries. One thing I love about myself is, and you will develop this too after you've been out there, boundaries are important to follow. Stick to those boundaries. Say no. It's okay to say no. It's okay to tell a guy, no, that is not acceptable. I am not trash, and you will not dispose of me. Yeah, that's how it's going to be. My own experience, a lot of men who tranny chase, I would say that, I know I hate that word, so I'm sorry if I offend you. I'm just going to say it out there. I'm a lady too, okay? I'm just spilling the tea, ladies. Excuse me, my throat's dry. Let me have some tea water here. No, I did not get paid from Coke. What was I going to say? Oh, what was I going to say? Yeah. Anyways, it's okay. Like I said, it's okay to have boundaries. It's okay to say no. It's okay to say how you feel. Set those parts. No. A lot of men are disrespectful. They'll treat you like a fetish. They think like all trans women are the same, or we're escorts, or we're hooking, or we're prostitutes, or we're asking for money, or we're dating this. And again, I'm not speaking for any other person but myself. So if I offend you, I'm so sorry, ladies. I did not mean to do that. I'm just telling you how frustrated. You could hear it from my own voice. I get frustrated myself. I get angry. I get sad too. I'm a living being like everybody else. There's nothing wrong with how you carry yourself. As long as you carry yourself, and that's okay. You could look sexy. You could be drop dead gorgeous. You could wear makeup. You could do everything. You set the boundaries. Hey, that's not okay to touch me. That is not okay to ask that. That is not okay to ask of that of me. So, I mean, I've said I've interacted with guys and they think like, hey, like I've never been with a trans, and that's how they treat you. You're not even seen as a person. They will literally immediately go into, I've never been with a trans. I wonder what a trans is like. Like anybody else. I'm a human fucking being. I'm a person. I have emotions. I have feelings. Treat me like a person like you would want to be treated. If, let's just say, let's put the shoe on you, the foot on you, what is it, the shoe on your foot, and I say, God, I've never been with what is it like being like with a boy like you? Oh, what is that? Or I've never been with a fat chick, or I've never been with a skinny dude, or I've never been with a black girl, or an Asian person, or that. These are things that you should be mindful of not doing. Come on, guys. Do better, as I said in my TikTok video. Do better. Do your research. Do your homework. It'll fucking save you a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. This channel, as I said, I'm going to just lay it out there. I want to be as transparent as I can. I am proud to be trans. I'm proud to be a trans woman. I'm a proud trans woman. I see nothing wrong with it. And I see nothing wrong with having boundaries. I work really hard. I'm a full-time Uber Lyft. More so Lyft because I love Lyft. And Lyft has been such a solid company for me. I really, really love this company so much. They've been so good to me. You know, when you're looking for dates and you're doing that, ladies, please, it's okay. Have boundaries. Set them. Goals. If a man cannot respect that, he needs to go. Do not give it up to every guy you see out there because he shows you a little wink and an eye and a nudge. That is not affection. That is not true compatibility. That is not true emotion relationship. Men will tell you a lot of stuff you want to hear just to get in your pants. I have been there, ladies. I can tell you, I've heard every gamut of story. I can tell you, my friends will tell you why I will leave a bar situation and not even bother with said individual. I can smell the game when people run on me. I am not a naive person. So I hope you ladies are out there safe and take care of yourselves, take care of your mental health, make good choices. As Bailey Sarian says, what is it? Make good choices. Yes, be happy. Be happy in yourself. Love yourself more than anything. Because if you can't love yourself, what does Mama Ruth say? How you gonna love somebody else? Now, can I get an amen for that? Anyways, have a great afternoon, guys, and be good. Till next time. Ciao.